You should die trying in the process. Don't die just not living out your dreams and having these thoughts in the back of your head of what I should do. Do it. Do it. You don't know when your time is up. I am only 27 and I have a lot of success in my life, all because I kept going. I am a nurse, I'm a yoga instructor, a fitness instructor, a personal trainer, okay? I've won a body competition in wellness and in figure, won first place and won overall, women's overall. I have a lot of success in my life, all because I just keep going. I don't stop. I keep going because I have the momentum. So this is what I did. These things that I'm going to list out to you, and it's not even a list, it's like 3 main things that you need to have in order to keep going to your goal, whether that is a nursing degree, whether that's in HR, whether that's in bodybuilding, weight loss, weight gain, mental thing, it doesn't matter. All of these things apply. So the first thing that you need to have, you need to understand your why. You have to understand your why. You have to understand, why am I doing this in the first place? And who am I doing it for? Okay, you can even connect those two together. Why am I doing this in the first place and who am I doing it for? Because a lot of the things that we do, especially growing up in a family, in a household, we like to do things for our parents, you know? I mean, doesn't that make sense? We like to do things for our parents, and sometimes not even our parents. Sometimes we like to do things strictly for our friends. And you have to realize, and the path that I'm walking on currently, is it for me? Is it really for me? Or am I living out, or am I living through my mom? Am I living through my dad? Am I living through my friends? So you really need to ask, like, who is it that you're living for? You know, and your why is the most important thing that we can talk about, because it's like, why are you doing it? Like, why? Does it have any meaning behind it? Does it have any purpose behind it? My why for nursing was to genuinely help people. I didn't honestly care what I did. I know I wanted to do something that's like has a lot of movement, so that's why I'm more of a personal trainer, yoga instructor. But nursing just has a different type of help, and it works with medication, changing Foleys, changing G-tubes, colostomy bags, all of that. So that's just a different kind of help. But I was like, as long as I'm helping somebody, you know, as long as I'm helping somebody, I'm good. And that was my why. My why for my body competition is I want to be so strong and I want to look the best out there. That is what held me on for 18 weeks. Okay, help me on to that diet, help me on to the workouts, the meal plan, y'all. 18 weeks, strict, completely strict. That's gonna follow into my next point. So I really want you to understand your why. Like, why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you going down this path that you're going down? Who are you doing it for? Make sure you're doing it for you. My second point, the second thing that you really do have to have is your discipline. Okay, which is why I was saying I competed in a body competition. Y'all, if you don't have discipline and you want to gain discipline, do a body competition. I don't care how you look, do a body competition. That will teach you discipline. I didn't have discipline before that. I didn't maintain it. I had it and then I lost it, then I had it, then I lost it. But with the body competition, I had discipline throughout the entire 18 weeks. 18 weeks of prep, 18 weeks of eggs, ground beef, shrimp, broccoli. Wake up and repeat. And then in between, we had the workouts. Hard workouts, y'all. But I had motivation because I want to look the best out there. I'm going to be the strongest one out there. Okay, I had my motivation, but most of all, what beats motivation is discipline. Sorry, I have like hair on my face because I have cats, so I'm just like, oh, Jesus. But I have discipline, and discipline is the recipe. Motivation will come and go. That's what I had. I said I had discipline, and it came and it went. That's motivation. But discipline will have you in, even when you don't want to do it. Do you think I wanted to wake up at 5 a.m. to go work out? And after my 12-hour shifts of nursing, of working night shift, to wake up, I mean, not to wake up, but working night shift and right after work, go work out. Do you think I really wanted to do that for 18 weeks? No, I didn't, but I had a goal. And once I have a goal, I know my why. And I'm like, I can't quit. I can't quit on myself. I can't quit. You know, don't quit on yourself. You have to keep going. That is what discipline is, not quitting. You can't quit. Your discipline is doing hard things even when you don't want to, even when you don't feel like it. Okay? Throughout those 18 weeks, I had what, 2 cheat meals? 2 cheat meals. I had discipline. So make sure, that's the most important thing, is make sure you have discipline. To keep going, you must ignore the negative commentary. Okay? Understand, whatever you do, there will be pros and cons. There will be pros and cons to everything. Everything that you do. But ignore a lot of the cons, okay? Recognize the cons, that's good. But ignore the negative comments that come along with your path, that come along with your journey. You should only be soaking up positivity. That's how you're gonna keep going, because I promise you, if you get too much of the negativity all in your ear, you are going to want to stop. Make your journey as positive as possible. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to tell you, you shouldn't do that. Don't do that. But realize that they are only living through their experience. What about yours? What about your experience? That's the most important. That is the most important, is your experience, you know? So make sure you keep your experience as positive as possible. Your experience should be a happy place. It should not be negative. It should not be negative. And maybe if it's that negative, you shouldn't be doing it. Maybe your soul is telling you. Your soul is trying to tell you something. Your soul is trying to tell you, maybe I shouldn't be doing this because it's so negative and it's draining my energy. But if your path is nothing but uplifting and you see the beauty in it, ooh, if you see the beauty in it, keep going. Keep going, because why would you stop? Why would you stop? Why would you stop? Keep going. I'm telling you, on my journey to almost every single thing, I had a lot of negative people say, maybe you shouldn't do that. You probably shouldn't work there. Oh, I hate that one. You probably shouldn't work there. You know, you probably shouldn't do this. You probably shouldn't do that. What do you want to do? What is it that you want to do? You really need to recognize that. Okay? That is what literally motivated me. That piece has a lot of motivation into that. That is what motivated me to get my PT, my personal training. Not PT, but get my personal trainings license and get my nursing license and win the competition. That's a lot of where the motivation came, just because I did have a positive outlook. So make sure you keep your journey positive. Please do that. And if it's not positive, rethink. And that's okay. Sometimes you gotta rethink your steps. Okay? And I'm just gonna add this in here. This is point number 4, I guess you can count. Understand that time goes by so quickly. So there's 2 parts to this. This is how when I talk about time, man, time is a big motivation for me, time alone, because I'm already 27. Like, I remember life when I was 18. You know, that's what I mean by time. Time goes by so quick. If you want to get that degree, because time is going to go by so quick. Okay? If you want to win that competition, just start now. Just start now. Okay? Don't say I'll start when I'm 30, or I'll start in 5 years. Just do it now. And when I talk about time, I understand we're not here forever. People die every day. People die every day. It is so important to fulfill your dreams now, even though it's hard. People die every day. That is the only thing I need to know. That's the only thing I need to hear. Okay, that is my main motivator. I have a lot of motivating factors in my life. I really do. But death, thinking about coming to the end of the road, man, I can talk about it forever. You know? We don't know how long we have here. Why would you stop when reaching your goals? You should die trying in the process. You should die trying in the process. Don't die just not living out your dreams and having these thoughts in the back of your head of what I should do. Do it. Do it. You don't know when your time is up. And I feel like a lot of people need this reminder. You could die tomorrow, God forbid. But you could. I could die in 15 minutes. But the thing is, if I did die, I know for a fact I learned discipline. I learned what motivation means to me. I've learned all of that. I learned what it means to keep going. So therefore, I would die a happy person. I would die happily because I've reached all of my goals. And I'm still making goals, of course, and I'm moving towards that direction. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. I will not let the thought of death stop me. However, I will let the thought of death motivate me and discipline me. Allow me to keep going because my time, it's going to end. All of ours are, you know? Yours is too. You're not immortal. Nobody's immortal here. So keep going. Seriously, keep going. Don't stop. Okay, so whatever it is that you want to do, make sure you just know those 4 things. I guess I could say 4 things. Understand that. Those are so important. Don't stop. I believe in you. If nobody else believes in you, I believe in you. You've had those thoughts way too many times of what you should be doing. You know, you had those dreams way too many times. We both know it. Keep going. Okay, I love you. I love you. I really do. I know I don't know you, but I love you. I have so much love for you. I want you to keep going because I know what it feels like to win. I know what it feels like to win, and I know what it feels like to have the world in your hands. All because I kept going. Keep going.